Alright, so here's what we got here. I cut the knot off the end of the string. Took it out of the handle. I put a loose knot here so I don't lose it in there. I'm going to take this cover off. These are 10s. You probably can see the bolts already loose. I've had this cover off before. I got a spark plug, a spark tester tool there. Yeah, y'all saw last time. There's no spark. There's still no spark. So I bought a coil for it. The coil was 15 bucks. I'm gonna show you everything I bought. The coil was 15 bucks, and I bought another $12 kit that replaces the spark plug, the prime bulb, the air filter, the clamps, the hose line, and it even upgrades it and gives me a little cutoff valve. So I'll show you all that in a minute. But to get this part off, this fuel tank will lean back. I'm sure it'll come off, but the little where it comes off at, I'm gonna be honest and tell you, I'm not sure if I take that off that it'll seal again. And since it's not leaking, I don't want to take it off and run the risk of something leaking and I have to buy something else. So that's one. The other one is over here. It helps when you put the actual socket in down. That helps tremendously. So yeah, there are four bolts in this cover. And almost every time this screw, I managed to kind of drop. But last time I dropped it, it hit the ground. Right, so now, what I'm going to do is fish this cover off. And with the tank, when you don't take the tank off, it takes a little bit of finagling, but you'll get it. I'll get it. Somebody will get it. There you go. There's your prize. So those are a quarter. Dig your nails into yourself. It's real smart. This does look like the original coil to me. This mower is probably, I don't know, 15 years old. I don't know. I don't know. I know they've been making this for a while. I do know that much. It was magnetized on there, but... Okay, so let me show y'all the plug under here. This plug right here, that goes to the other end of the kill wire. So just pull that off. Now you're going to have to take your boot off of here and use it on your new one. So, don't go throwing stuff away willy-nilly. Smaller stroke here. Alright, so I don't know why the new coils don't give you a new coil or no new boot, but yeah, you just pull it off. Gonna need that for the new one. I wonder if how this is delaminated has anything to do with anything. See how those lamins, they separate? It's probably so. Alright, well, time for the new coil. So here's the new coil. No delamination, but as you can see, no plug boot. So let's put that on. You can run this without a plug boot. I don't want to. This kind of has a little nylon braid that I'm just going to pull the rubber over instead of bunching it up. Or at least that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm actually surprised at how supple this boot is. Maybe I can twist it. I don't know. Yeah. The thing is coming though. If you look in there, so you can just barely see the tip of it. And screw it. I think I'm just going to bunch it up. Yeah, I'm just going to bunch it up because look at that end. I'll just push it down. There we go. Now, that should work. Alright, so it has written on here, I don't know if you can read that, this side out. So that means bolted on. Whoa, that's magnetized really strongly. It has the way that you're supposed to orient that. Now there is a gap for this. And people say a business card is pretty much the gap that you need. So I'm going to try that. Now I do have a set of feeler gauges. I just tore this off an oil filter box. And I will take that piece of cardboard, put it in there. I'm going to rip off another piece. Because in all honesty, this was the gap that was on there. And I'm pretty sure that, this is the original coil. It surely looks like it. It doesn't look like it's ever been changed. And the bolts didn't feel like they had ever been changed. So I'm just going to roll with it and tighten this back down. And if this doesn't run right, I'll go get my feeler gauges. Actually, do what you're supposed to do. Slide that out, slide that out. That's actually looser on this side. So put that back. Loosen. Loosen. Push that so it's closer. And actually think this side might be too tight now. So what we should do is loosen them, pull it back. This other side wants to come back really easily. This one side is like really magnetized. It's like actually hard to get the cardboard in there. There we go. Alright, now. Alright, now here's your kill wire. Probably should have connected that before actually, I'm going to leave it off to test to see if we have spark. Looks pretty good to me. Looks like where it was. And this thing, where the insulation and stuff is, it had cracks. Yeah, I don't think that was the best thing. Alright, so let me show you guys what parts I got real quick. Got the prime bulb. It came with this 90-degree valve to put in the gas line, but 90 degrees won't work on this machine, and I'll show you why. Came with these 4 fuel line clamps, new spark plug. Then it also came with a valve that's straight. This is the one I'm going to use. That valve also came with 4 fuel clamps, and here's the fuel hose, which I'm going to have to cut in half, put one half on one side of the thing and one half on the other side. But what I want to do first is see if I have spark. Oh yeah, also came with the air filter with the brand new foamy stuff that basically had disintegrated off the other one. So that's all the parts you get to fix it. Now what I'm going to do is take off the spark plug, because this is an old spark plug. It probably still works, I'm pretty sure, but we got a new spark plug. We may keep that one as a spare, just in case something happens to this one. This spark plug thingy doesn't have the rubber in it, so if you're wondering why it keeps falling out, I do have ones with the rubber. I have a ton of spark plug sockets, but it's not that big a deal in a situation like this. On a car, it's much more crucial, because you actually have to reach down in between stuff. And on those, I almost won't use a spark plug thingy if it doesn't have the rubber. Spark plug or socket if it doesn't have the rubber. Because I've had too much hell out of them when they don't have the rubber. So, I guess what I could do is, well, I gotta put the cover thing back on anyway, because I can't spin this motor fast enough without having the cover on with the string. Now you can put a drill and a socket right there. There, that's on there. You can put a drill and a socket on the nut up here and spin the flywheel, but What's going on YouTube? So, yesterday I was out here working on the mower. And, pretty long day. Hot, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Can't lay around and be a lazy-ball all day. Well, I mean, you can, but you ain't gonna feel accomplished about nothing. I got news. You want the fastest way to fix feeling accomplished? Get some shit done. That helps. You know, I find people have the craziest. Oh no, you gotta bring your ass out of there. You see it, y'all. You see it. Y'all see that dot? That's a freaking spider. I left my window down. And he think he gonna make it home. It's not gonna happen. He gotta come out of there. Anyway, yeah, people have all these crazy excuses about why they don't get stuff done, or I can't do something because it is. So because I got news for you. People been doing shit all day their whole lives. The difference between a layabout and a lazy person, who when they leave this earth, nobody remembers them. Them was the people that didn't get nothing done. Them was the people that just went to work and came home and laid down. They didn't do shit with their life. And nobody remembers them. They have no legacy. They have no nothing. So please don't be like that. You'll look back at your life and be like, well, damn, what did I do with myself? Nothing. And then you wonder why you have no confidence, no nothing, no self-esteem, no nothing. So even though shit go wrong a lot of times, I have to keep fucking pushing. Because I know what it's like when you just lay around and don't do nothing. Hell, they used to beat me. But enough with that little rant. Yesterday, like I said, I was working on a lawnmower. Long day. I was working on my truck before the lawnmower. My truck's still giving me the blues. But that's a whole other tobacco. I mean, it's going to get fixed, but it's just, you know, you plan to do stuff a certain way and fucking plan don't work. And it's like now you got to revamp. You got to figure out something else. You know, that ain't the only project you got going. You got 89 other projects going, so your mind is split between so many different things. But I did get the lawnmower running. It seems to be idling too high to me. Like, it seems like it's way too high. So I need to adjust the RPM. It still was kind of dying. So I'm thinking the main jet might be clogged a little bit, at least a little bit. Not fully clogged, but maybe a little bit. But I did get all the new parts on. I got the prime bulb and the fuel line. I got all that on. So let me show y'all that. And yeah, let me put y'all in the tripod and show y'all that. And try to get my day going. This morning, my lawnmower assistant showed up. Hey, buddy, you gonna help me? I ain't got no other help around here. These other people is fucking layabouts. Alright. Me and Pissy Chrissy gonna show y'all what's up. Alright, so new prime bulb, new air filter. I know that's dark, you probably can't see that very well, but got the valve in, got the new fuel line on. The new spark plug is also in there. Let's see if I can get this thing started. There's gas in it. Quite a bit. Alright, let's see if we got spark now. Huh? Alright, now that we got spark, I think we'll be good to go now. So I'm gonna put all this back together. Ta-da! And that's how you do it. Now, the one thing I didn't show was I ended up taking off the flywheel um, because I still wasn't getting consistent sparks. I took off the flywheel, and after I took off the flywheel, I found out that the keyway, the little key that holds the flywheel to the crankshaft, was a hair too big. I took this file and I filed it down. I could have went and bought newer, smaller ones, but I ain't buying nothing. But nothing really to see on that. If the keyway, if you put your flywheel down on there and you can't just slide the keyway right down, it's too big and it's not allowing the flywheel to sit all the way down and ground out to the motor so you get a good spark. So if your mower is not getting consistent spark or hardly ever getting spark, hard to start, all that, and you change the coil and it's still not getting consistent spark, take the flywheel off. It's probably the keyway, or it's either sheared, it's too big, or whatever. That one was actually a brand new one. It's just too big. But once I fix that, starts on the first pull, it's done. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.